And we are live. Welcome to my first video of 2023 and my first Q&A of the year. We are going to do a weight loss Q&A. I'm going to answer all of your burning questions and share with you how I've been so successful recently on my weight loss journey, considering everything I've been going through. But truly, the power of the mind is just unbelievable. If you invest in your mind, you invest in changing your habits, you invest in getting to know yourself, you have no reason but to succeed. So yeah, I've got my questions lined up here and I'm just going to wait for people to roll in. But I do want to give a few tips to anyone beginning their weight loss journey. First and foremost, I just want to say, take it slow and steady. The way I started my weight loss journey, I started it off with the common sense diet. So basically that is just, removing processed foods, removing junk food, removing anything that wasn't quote unquote healthy. So I ate a lot of vegetables and I just reduced the amount of food I was consuming. Then from there, I slowly started including exercise. I started off with walking. I was walking about 20 minutes at the time because when I started my weight loss journey, I was at almost 300 pounds. I started my weight loss journey off at 282 pounds. And my lowest weight thus far announced, oh yeah, I totally forgot to say, I hit a new low weight, everyone. Another new low weight. I gotta hurry up and get this weigh-in video in because holy smokes. But anyway, going back, let's just say I've lost over 84 pounds on this weight loss journey. And from walking, I went from walking 20 minutes and then I would add another 10 minutes, go to 30 minutes. And I did this 3 times a week, mind you. And then after that, I ended up getting a gym membership at Planet Fitness. And I started working out from there. Then I got a little uncomfortable. My health issues went downhill. And then I was like, okay, hey, how can I work out but be comfortable? And that's when I started body workouts, formerly known as beach body workouts, started working out at home. Then when I was around 250 to 260 pounds, I jumped into keto because I have a lot of health issues, hence why I'm doing OMAD. But we'll get into that later on in the video. So I did keto to help with my chronic inflammation, lost a lot of weight quickly. Then 2019 happened of December where Christmas came around. I knew nothing about nutrition, guys. I just followed the whole keto thing, counting carbs. And then after losing 60 pounds quickly, I ballooned and I gained half the weight I lost. And then I had to reevaluate myself again. This is where the awareness comes from. This is where being truthful and honest to yourself comes from. And I sat down with myself and I was like, okay, this is not working. We need to find another plan. So I went back to calorie counting. I did lower carb. I was having 150 grams of carbs or less. So not keto, but lower carb. I decided to increase my workouts. I decided to focus on building muscle. And then I got down to 220 pounds. And then the whole world changed. Pandemic happened. I moved from Toronto to Calgary. Weight loss was slow. I was changing my body composition, but I was not losing weight. Like I was bouncing between 260 and 220 for the longest time. And it was just so frustrating because I was counting my calories. I was counting my macros and it still wasn't enough. So fast forward, I ended up talking to my doctor to see if I still have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And after losing all that weight, I still had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So I started investigating metabolic disease, learning how to reverse it, what's going on with me, because I've got issues with my thyroid, I've got issues with my liver, I've got pancreatic inflammation. So that led me down to this new road of extended fasting flexible lifestyle. Anyway, I'm going to take a moment to look at the chat because I see that it's popping. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Cheyenne. Nice to see you. Oh, good morning, Derek. Nice to see you. Okay, hi. I don't know why I did Jess. Hey, Lisa. Oh, cool. Nice. Lisa says, loving this, lifting while listening. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Enjoy. I did a 2-hour gym session yesterday. Don't worry, I went really slow. When I work out now at the gym, I take my time. I breathe between sets because of my concussion. So I spent 2 hours there. I was working out for an hour and a half, and I sat in the sauna for like 30 minutes. Enjoy your weightlifting session. Like, ugh, I want to work out, but I'm not. I'm taking it easy today. Let's see who else. Oh, this is going to be fun. Bear with me, guys. Good morning, Jess. Good morning, Jess Vega. Nice to see you. I keep putting up the wrong comments because I'm looking at StreamYard and then I'm looking at, yeah. Nice to see you. I got your question too, I believe. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Derek. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys. Yes, please, because this stuff really helps me out. Let's see. Derek. Hey, Cheryl. Good morning. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. All right. Let's go. Let's get this. Let's get the questions going because I have tons of questions. So I have it here on my computer. So I got my computer here. I've got my phone here because I can't find a good webcam. I got to figure that out. But right now we're not. The first question is from Chris. And this question says, how does the waist trainer help you and what brand do you buy? So the reason why I wear waist trainer, guys, is to remind myself to engage my core. I know I'm a big fan of Ashley K Fit. I love Ashley Kaltwasser. She is the GOAT bikini competitor. And I remember watching a podcast with her, and she actually wears waist trainers for the opposite situation. She wears a waist trainer so she does not engage her core because naturally she has a very like ripped, lean core. But for her, entire bodybuilding division, she can't really have that. So it's interesting. So basically the waist trainer is there for awareness. I need to engage my core, especially my transverse abdominis. And the waist trainer reminds me because when I'm pushing out, I can feel it. So I'm like, okay, engage your core, engage your core. And I had an injury when I gave birth to my son, as I explained. I don't think I explained that part, but you can watch it in my first YouTube video that I will link down below. So I need to make sure I'm engaging my core. That's why I wear waist trainers. Oh, what brand do I buy? I just buy this brand on Amazon. I will share you the link below. I do want to get Squeeze Me Skinny, and I got introduced to Squeeze Me Skinny from Julia Renee, who is an IFBB wellness pro, a division I'm eyeing in the future. I'm eyeing that. And she like does the seaweed wrap and all this stuff to help like release the toxins. Because right now I'm getting into detoxing my body because I did talk about in a recent video how I've noticed that a lot of fitness, not a lot, but a few fitness influencers who've lost weight, they ended up getting a lot of health problems. Some of them ended up getting cancer or what have you. So fat holds a lot of toxins. It holds so many toxins. So it's really important to detox your body as you're losing weight. So don't worry, I'm learning. I got so many tips from Dr. Mindy Pelz's group. I am going to be doing a series on how to naturally detox your body. And these methods are cheap because I don't have $4,000 to spend on like high-tech methods. Next question. Oh, she asked, how do you journal and do you do any affirmations? If so, which persons do you follow? So with my journaling, it evolved over time. And the people I've been following recently, it changes, but recently I've been into Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza has this thing where he talks about unlearning your old habits and unlearning your old self in order to evolve into a new self. In order to change, guys, to change our lives, to change our bodies, to change our situations, we have to change. So the journaling exercising that I've been doing lately, and I want to do it for 30 days, and yes, I'll be documenting this on YouTube as well, is that I sit down and I write down all of the beliefs, all of the negative emotions I believe about myself. All of the things that have held me back. So for example, if I am, getting up to make dinner and I have like a voice in my head being like, oh, I don't have to do this, blah, blah, blah. Just catching my little subconscious methods of being negative. Or if, for example, I have to edit a YouTube video and I'm like, I don't feel like it because of so and so and so. Well, those beliefs aren't true. They're just literally just my, your primitive mind freaking out. So I've been listing all of my negative beliefs, And then on the next page, I would flip those beliefs around and I would focus on the thoughts that I want to wire and refire, as Joe Dispenza says, the thoughts that I want to be thinking daily. So that's what I do there. Next question. I'm going to try to look at the chat too as best as I can, guys. Oh, Jess says she loves journaling. Yes, journaling is absolutely amazing. Honestly, it brings awareness. And like I said, when it comes to losing weight, you have to be aware, and not just losing weight. This applies to everything in life. Awareness is power, because when you're aware of yourself, how you respond to situations, how you respond to stress, how you respond to happy situations, it gives you power in order to make change or put your life in the direction that you choose. So, next question. This one is again from Chris, and I'm laughing because this is the one that makes me nervous. How many calories do you eat during your OMAD? And which type of meals? Will you also give instructions for the liver recipe you prepare? Okay. Yes, I will be doing a standalone video on how to cook beef liver, because beef liver has been pivotal in helping me recover. I don't know what it is. It's the first time I had it in years. And I was like, with the whole drama of the Liver King, I don't know if you guys are aware of that. I was like, let me have some beef liver, because it is a really good meat to have. And it's so cheap. Like, let's save money, guys. Things are terribly expensive right now. So I will do a video on that, and I do mention it fleetingly in my other videos. And OMAD, hang on, energy drink. Okay, 10-calorie energy drink. Monster. So I prepared myself, guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll probably do a video. This is when I started in September. And this calendar here is, as you see, is the days where the calories are like 3,000, 2,000, or whatnot. Those are the days I binged. This was the first month that I really decided to tackle my struggles with binge eating disorder. Like, as you guys know, and if you don't know, in May, I got into a car accident. I hit my head, and this side of my body is just an absolute wreck. I have all these like traditional Chinese patches on it right now because I'm having a lot of pain. And when you have pre-existing mental health issues and you hit your head, that's not the best thing to happen. So it triggered a lot of binging. It triggered a lot of stress in me. And I put on 20 pounds. And I'm like, there is no way I'm going down this road. Because the reason why I got up to almost 300 pounds in the first place was because of chronic pain that I received after giving birth to my beautiful son. So I knew pain was going to be a trigger, because I was just getting around to healing the pain in my lower body, and then bam, this happens. So this is how it started. On a day that I do absolute OMAD, it is in and around the 1,000 calorie range. And literally, I have one meal, and that meal is no more than 450 calories or 400 calories, in that range, in the 400s. And then I have a few snacks, and I make sure those snacks stay in and around the 1,000 calorie range. Now, let me hold up. When I say 1,000 calorie range, you guys have to remember, body fat is fuel. Body fat is food. And MyFitnessPal now has, I noticed when you submit your weight from MyFitnessPal, they allow you consuming 100,000 calories. That would be a dream. They allow you to consume, they say, like the medical people say, 1,000 calories is good enough. Like, don't go lower than 1,000. So on days that I do OMAD, that is where I'm in and around. Now, what happens is I stay in tune with my body. So for example, I've been dropping a lot of weight in the last 3 days. It's time to cut off the OMAD, and it's time to refuel my body and eat a bit more. So on days like that, I have in around 1,400 to 1,600 calories. And I just listen to my body's needs. And when those days happens, my weight steadies, and I just maintain and maintain. And then I go back into slowly dropping again. So that's how many calories I have on OMAD. I'll be sharing more on that. All right, I'm gonna check in with the chat and see what you guys are doing. So where are we here? So, oh, you guys, oh, Derek. Oh, thank you, Derek. Derek is doing a great job. I appreciate you, Derek, so much. Okay, let's see. Okay, Derek says, Daniela, how are these steps this week? I'm currently going over them. I have not submitted my steps this week, Derek. I'm so sorry. A lot going on. I will do it. Just everything going on with my head, I tend to forget, but I will submit my steps. I haven't really looked at it, but I am wearing my Fitbit again. Guys, my Fitbit burned me. Literally, I had a scar all here. Not a scar, but a burn. It's slowly fading away. Like, I was so upset. And I showed my doctor. She's like, okay, don't wear it for a bit and then put it back on. I got to change the bands. Someone said to get the metal bands. It will help with that. Yeah, I see the chats popping. You guys are awesome. Hang on. I'm just going to go down. And Jess says, oh, I binge eat too. Thank you for showing us how you're trying to fight it. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, the method's going to be different for everybody. Like, for me, OMAD is helping because it's well, this is what I call it. I say OMAD, but it's really just intense intermittent fasting. So I am fasting. I believe this is a question that's going to be coming up. Literally 18 to 22, sometimes 24 hours a day. And the reason why I do this, and it's not every day. Again, this is flexible fasting. I don't do that. I switch things around. Like yesterday, for example, I ate at 10 a.m. and broke my fast at 14 hours. It's about understanding your body. So, and I noticed when I did that, the urges to binge came back, and there's something going on due to the stress I'm going through. Normally, I would be eating up a storm. I would be just completely reckless and not like exercising at all. But with OMAD, it like forces me to be disciplined because it shrinks my eating window so much that literally, if I want to eat more, it's time for bed. So I really can't eat more. So it's really been helping me a lot. And it's funny because I've always been someone who was like, oh, man, that's dumb. Like, why would you do that? But it's been helping me. I'm not going to be doing this forever. This is just to get me to my lowest weight and to ride there because I do know how to maintain weight. All right. Next question we are going to jump into is from Shy Sarai Vlogs. She's got quite a few questions here. Number one, I think the fasting, yes, is more extended fasting in your future. Yes, I started extended fasting in January, not January, in 2020. I believe it was May. Yeah, when I first started my YouTube channel in May 2020. And the reason why I started fasting was to help reverse health ailments. Again, fasting is for healing. Eating is where you lose weight. Weight loss happens in the kitchen and with the gym or the exercise in the kitchen. That's where weight loss happens. Fasting is where healing happens. That's when metabolic reset happens. That's when you are getting to reversing those deep storage fat stores. They're really hard to get with normal, just restricting your calories. Like for me, like the proof is in the pudding, guys. I still have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, still. And I'm super upset about that. And that's why I decided to reach out to Cole, because I know these people in the fasting world, they know how to reverse that. I don't want to have that because that leads to health problems in the future. So that's why another reason why I'm doing this is mainly for healing. So yes, there will be more extended fasting in the future. I will not be fasting every single, usually I like to fast in every quarterly. I would do an extended fast every 3 months or so. Right now I'm increasing it because I'm really upset about the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and it's really hard to get to it because it's deep storage fat. But ever since I started this fasting flexible lifestyle with OMAD, 2MAD, throwing in a 48-hour fast probably once or twice a month, it's shrinking the fat in my core. So I'm hoping that is going to shrink my liver fat because I don't want that fat. And I want my liver to be healthy. So yeah, there's that. Next question is, are you and your partner okay? We are doing the best we can. Right now, I'm still going to move out. I need space to heal. He needs space to heal. our relationship was pretty intense. I literally got pregnant 8 months into my relationship. I was young and we had a lot of stresses as a young couple. But right now we are going to separate for the basis of my healing, his healing, and for my son. And we'll see what happens after that. I know there's couples that have done that, you know, separated and came back together. I know they separated and things were good, but we're going to do this as amicably as possible. And right now my focus is on my healing. And when I do move out and I do live on my own, I will not be dating. I am focusing on healing myself. Next, does your son still doing oh my goodness. Ooh, sorry guys. Does your son still like doing YouTube? Yes, he's been begging me and I haven't been able to edit his videos because of everything going on. So he's like, okay, mom, just teach me how to edit. I'm like, okay, I will. So I'm trying to get myself better so I can be function. So I can function. So basically what happens with me, guys, like 5 a.m. to like maybe 1:30 p.m. I'm good. I'm like pretty much my normal self. Some days I wake up with pain like now, some days I don't. And then afternoon comes along, my brain just freaks out. It gives up and I have to rest. I just don't feel right. So the fact that I'm doing all of this with having to take those, you know, those breaks in the afternoon is just kudos to myself. I'm really proud of myself that I did not let this situation lead me down a road to gaining a lot of weight. Like I made that mistake before with my health. I am not going to do it again. So yeah, I'm getting better though, slowly but surely, but everything's all good. We'll talk more about that later on the accident because I believe there is a question. Do you listen to music in the gym or videos? I listen to music and videos. I know when I first go to the gym, the first thing I do is go on the bike because that's like the only cardio I can do. I think I might be able to do the rowing machine. I think. Yeah, I think I can. I got to ask my physiotherapist because I'm getting bored of the bike. And sometimes I will watch like a YouTube motivational video or I'll watch like a church video, one of those like pastor people, or I'll watch like YouTube videos of you guys who I follow who are also content creators. And then after I get in that cardio, that 20 minutes of cardio, then the music comes on and I'm in my zone. Do you anticipate going back to the trade? That is my goal, but I don't know what my body's telling me. Right now, it's telling me, whoo, girl, heal yourself. Next, key things helping you with your accident recovery. Key things that are helping me with my accident recovery are being an advocate for myself, really speaking up for myself, telling doctors what is actually going on. Because when you have pre-existing mental health issues, sometimes doctors want to be like, oh, it's anxiety or blah, blah, blah. But my doctor has been so awesome. She's just been so kind to me because after I went through the amitriptyline withdrawal, so basically in October, I was taking an antidepressant known as amitriptyline. This was for headaches. There's certain antidepressants that you can take that are for headaches because I've been getting headaches since the car accident. You know, I got sideswiped, guys. So bam, that's why everything on this side is messed up. That's why I got a torn rotator cuff. My hip is messed up. My pelvic floor, that's doing some things. And my MCL injury, like that's why this side is messed up. So I totally lost my train of thought, but hopefully I'm on the right train here. But yeah, that happened and I ended up going on the pills to help with the pain. And then something happened in November. My body freaked out. I don't even know what happened because it sucked because amitriptyline was working for me. I was able to start exercising again, walking again. Like I couldn't walk, guys. I couldn't walk for more than 10 minutes without wanting to faint or black out. Like it was horrible. And yeah, it helped. I was able to exercise and work out. I think I'm sweating. That's classy. Are these windows open? I could take this off, but I'm wearing a bra. Wow, I'm hot. Well, that's good because I haven't been sweating in a while, but we're just going to get rid of that because I don't like how it looks. But anyway, real talk. Yeah, I've been having issues with sweating. I don't know what to do with these tatas. Anyway, because they're not going down. It's genetics, guys. But we'll talk about that later. And after that happened, my body freaked out and my heart started palpitating and I literally thought I was dying. So now we're trying to figure out what's going on with my body. I had to cut the meds off immediately because I was told that by the doctors, and I was going through all of that. And yeah, so through all of that, I still managed to lose weight. I don't even know how. Well, I do know how. Changing the mindset, remembering how to evolve. So just being an advocate for yourself, researching, speaking up for yourself, and having a good insurance company really helps. So I'm really blessed with that because I've heard horror stories about that. Have you found a bodybuilding competition nearby to shoot towards? I have not, but I do have a bodybuilding coach in mind, and I'm going to get them to figure it out for me. And this coach, hopefully they're available. I'm a big fan of their team. I follow a lot of them, and yeah, I'll just throw it out here. I want to work with Team Elite Physique. So we're going to figure it out. That's Ashley Coltwalter's team. I really want to work with Coach Adam. Coach Adam is so smart, but that's something I'm going to figure out this year, because when it comes to bodybuilding prep, doing competitions doing coaching online is the best way to do it. Like, I know he talks about Ashley, how she does her online check-ins, even though Ashley's with him in person, because you can see the data. Again, having the data, you can see the images side by side. So I do plan on working with them if they have available spots. We'll see. I really want to work with one of the coaches on Team Elite Physique, because yeah, and I'm going to get them to figure out what division is best for my body, because I know I have a natural X frame and I also have really big shoulders and that like kind of look. So it might be good for figure. I want to do wellness because my legs are pretty genetically blessed. I can definitely grow my legs, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to let the coaches do that. I'm just going to focus on the work and transforming this mind. So when it's time for bodybuilding, it'll be a breeze. Like, look what I'm doing now. I think. No, it'll be harder because I'll be actually pushing it at the gym more. Like right now I'm doing the dieting part, but the dieting part plus like the 2 hour or the 2 times a day working out, whew, that's going to be tough, but I'm ready for a challenge. What is life without a challenge? Anyway, I'm going to check in the chat here. Cheryl's Place said, did lots of sweating this morning. Good for you, Cheryl. Good for you. I'm sweating while talking because I don't know what's going on with my system here. You guys are awesome. Okay. Next, wait a second. Next question. Woo, where are we here? Doink. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Okay. Another question. It's about my waist trainer. What waist trainer do you recommend? I just recommend, when you start off with waist training, just get one of those basic sweat belts. There's no need to get the corset ones until you get comfortable with it. So just get one of those sweat belts that you Velcro around and try it out. Waist training, people do it for many different reasons. A lot of people do it for, to actually shrink their waist, but I'm doing it more so to help detoxify toxins because it makes you sweat more. If I can get those squeeze me skinny ones with the seaweed wrap and all that stuff, just to get the toxins out, because I'm holding a lot of toxins in my gut. Yeah, just start off with that and make sure you're comfortable in it and you're able to work out, because you don't want it too tight. That question was from Instagram from Melanie. I'll put a couple links of waist trainers that I use below from Amazon. I really need to get an Amazon account set up. Next question is from Diana, and this is a really good question. It's about cardio and weight loss. I love Diana. I recently connected with her. She's awesome. Anyway, she asked, I'm having trouble with cardio. I really don't know how much I should do to lose weight. Rule of thumb with cardio, guys. You want to be doing more cardio than you are weightlifting or strength training. So when it comes to cardio, look at where you're at right now. How much cardio are you doing? Track your progress throughout the week and see if you are getting results. If you're not getting results, increase that cardio. Now, the best form of cardio for weight loss is low impact, steady state cardio. You want to do less cardio. So things like walking, just walk. Guys, just walk. Go on an hour walk a day plus the gym. That has really been helping me. If you can't walk, just get a steps watch and increase your steps, because the more you walk, the better it is for you to lose weight, because cardio is where the weight loss happens. If you see it with like competition competitors in bodybuilding, they do the weight training one time and then they spend an hour on cardio or two, or depending on what they do. 2 hours is a lot, but that's a different story. So it's important to have some sort of cardio throughout the day. You just don't want to focus on doing the cardio on the workout, because your workout's only like 1 to 2% of the day. So with cardio, I would recommend focusing on walking, biking, swimming. What's another good form of cardio? The Stairmaster is pretty good. That's an interesting one because it burns calories and it builds muscle at the same time. But I would say focus more on rowing is a good one, the rowing machine. So make sure you're getting in cardio. I say a good rule of thumb is 5 days a week. Make sure it's low impact cardio. If you want to throw in a HIIT cardio session or a Metcon kind of workout, which is a metabolic conditioning workout, which is more higher intense cardio, do that once a week, because you don't want to do that too much because it can overwhelm your system. So yeah, get in cardio at least 5 to 6 times a week and make sure you're getting in those weights, because when it comes to weight loss, you really want to find the sweet balance between cardio and building muscle, because you want to build muscle. You can go all cardio, but that isn't fun. Like, you're not going to really change your body. You want to build that muscle because muscle boosts your metabolism and it helps you keep the weight off. That's why I made it a mission to lose weight and build muscle at the same time. Now I'm focusing more on losing weight because I can't really go to the gym as much. Thank you for your question, Diana. I'm just going to see. Fasting app, any group created in my fasting app? Oh no, I don't know. I got to figure out the community on Zero. I use Zero, and there's another app called Life. I'll look into that for you, Jess. I'm going to see if I can make a community, because that would be absolutely fun. Oh, hey, Paul. Nice to see you. Happy New Year. Thanks for dropping by. Nice to see you. Oh, Cheryl, you're too kind. Thank you so much. Cheryl says you are amazing. I try my best. I really do. I really try my best. I'm not perfect, but I try my best. Derek says, I did a walk with me this morning and my whole shirt was soaked except for the one spot at the back. Good for you, Derek. Good for you. You guys are getting me excited. I want to work out, but I have to take it easy. Like, I can't really push myself. Right now, I'm working out every other day, and then sometimes I'll work 2 days in a row. I'm actually working out 5 days a week, so that's pretty good. Normally, when I'm not injured, I'm working out 6 to 7. But right now, 5 very slow physiotherapist-oriented workouts. That's the only thing I'm doing, are physio-approved exercises. Next question. This question is from Instagram, from Jamie, from Purely Health and Fitness. How do you get yourself going when you're in a rut? That is a good question. Ruts will happen. And I like to have the mindset of being ready and being ready all the time, preparing yourself all the time. So when a rut happens, you're able to handle it. I forget that quote. I used it in my YouTube video before. In order to get ready, you got to stay ready. Yes, I heard that from the Undertaker's wife. It was such a good quote. It stuck with me, like those Southern sayings. Like, I love it because she's from the South somewhere. I think it's Florida. I'm not sure. But it is so true. So in order to get yourself out of rut, it's so important to maintain your mindset on the daily, to maintain why you're doing what you're doing, to remind yourself of why. So when that rut comes, your brain subconsciously automatically is like, okay, remember your goals. Yes, you are not feeling the greatest right now. Yes, you have not been sticking to your diet, but it doesn't mean it has to continue on this way. You can make changes to get back to where you're at. So it's all about literally changing your mindset. And sometimes your mindset may not be there. You may be like, oh, this sucks, do it anyway. You have to ignore your feelings. Do not let your feelings dictate your actions. Ignore them. And eventually, when you go to the gym or when you eat healthy, you'll feel so much better and you'll be proud of yourself. And every time you overcome a rut or overcome a situation where you don't have any motivation and you keep on doing it, you build that mindset of being relentless. You just build on it and build on it. So the most important thing to do is to not quit, just to keep going. And if you need a rest day and you're overwhelmed, take a rest day. Self-care is everything on this journey. And do not beat yourself up for being in a rut. Do not beat yourself up if you made a mistake. Guys, I literally failed my way into losing over 84 pounds. Literally failed. Struggled with binging, this and that. It's just learning how to adapt from those failures and learning that failures is a part of success. Failure isn't fatal. You have to remember that. You have to change your relationship with failure. Like, I talk about this more in a YouTube video that will be coming up tomorrow, talking about strategies I use to help me lose over 84 pounds. I just want to say the number. I really need to get that weigh-in video out. I'm trying. I'm trying. Let's check this. Oh, yes, Derek. Let's check the chat. Shut those voices up and lock them down. Exactly. You have to ignore your feelings. You just got to do it. You just got to face that voice. And another powerful tool in helping you do that is visualization. I know it sounds a little hee-haw or woo-woo. I always say the wrong thing. I think in my video I said hoo-ha. Whatever. You guys can make fun of me. I make fun of me. But it sounds very woo-woo, but it's the truth. Like, as you guys, some of you guys know, I started EMDR therapy in September as well. And EMDR is basically visualization and processing trauma and all of that. And literally, what you can do in the morning, if you've been struggling, sit down, close your eyes, and imagine yourself, if you're struggling with binge eating, imagine yourself opening the fridge and going to the fridge and you being like, there's something I really want to eat, but I know it's not in line with my fitness goals or in line with my weight loss goals or in line with my health goals. Imagine yourself looking at what you want to grab and then closing the door and walking away as if nothing happened. Imagine yourself doing that. And when you do that over and over again, you literally trick your mind into thinking you're not going to do it, because our brain does not know the difference between what we imagine versus what is happening in reality, which is our power when it comes to our mindset. And that's what Joe Dispenza is all about. So visualization is so powerful for that. That's for sure. Let's see some comments here. Yes. JUC says, take it one day at a time. You have to take it one day at a time. You can't beat yourself up, right? You got to be kind to yourself. And if you're struggling with feelings of being negative, write down those feelings, write it all down, let it out on paper, just write down, be like, I'm mad at myself for eating that. I'm mad at myself for not going to the gym. I'm mad at myself for putting on this weight. Then on the other side of the paper, write alternative statements you want to live by. So for example, I'm mad at myself for gaining weight. Be like, I am trying my best and I'm being compassionate with myself because I gained weight. It is okay. Weight can be gained and it can be lost. It's just an opportunity to get better. That's what it's all about. That's how you condition your mindset. It's literally a lot of work, guys. You got to do it day in and day out. Consistency is key with that, and consistency is key with everything in life. Derek's Journey says, that's why my word of the year is voices. Oh, wow, Derek, that is so powerful. Voices, yes. And it's all about giving energy to the voices that you want to rule. Just like that Native American proverb says, the good wolf and the bad wolf. I love that, because at the end of the day, it is what we tell ourselves in our heads that determines what happens in our lives in reality. So I love that, Derek. That is so powerful. My word of the year is change. And I got that from Joe Dispenza. So basically, I do his meditations daily. They're like 30, 40-minute meditations. They really help with my pain too. And he has you thinking about certain thoughts. And with these thoughts, for example, let's say I'm thinking about, oh, I don't want to go to the gym today because I have a headache. I feel like crap. And then I would say change. And the change will remind me to flip that thought to, I'm lucky I get to go to the gym today because for 4 months out of the year last year, I couldn't exercise. I'm lucky I get to go to the gym because I know after I work out and I do my physio exercises, my pain will get better. So that's my word of the year. And I love that, Derek. I actually love that. Just Vega says her word of the year is execute. I love that. Execute. Just get it done. Just do it. Don't procrastinate. Don't overthink it. Just like Mel Robbins says, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The 5-second rule. I remember doing that. Just don't even think about it. Because if you're going ahead and you overthink it, you're just going to talk yourself out of it. And the purpose of the 5-second rule is to eliminate the time that you have to talk yourself out of doing something. So I love that. Just get it done. Just forget about what your head's saying. Forget about those low level vibrations of, I don't want to do this. I'm lazy. I'm tired from work. I just want to eat all the food because I feel like it's going to make me feel better. No. What's going to make you feel better is eating healthy, eating the foods that make you feel better, eating foods that get you towards your goals. Eating treat meals does not make you feel better. It makes you feel better in the moment, but then there's a long-lasting effect where you feel like absolute garbage. So it's so important to learn that healthy eating is not a punishment. It's okay to eat healthy. And honestly, after what happened to me after Christmas, guys, because I ate really clean from most of December, where I lost 12 pounds in December, I ate really clean, and then I wanted to have balance and enjoy Christmas. I ate all the crap food, guys. And I didn't even eat a lot. I was actually eating in a calorie deficit. I think I ate around 17 to 1800 calories. And then for days, I felt sick. And what really made me clue in was when my son was feeling sick. And I was like, okay, the foods are getting worse. They're putting more garbage in the foods. And we all just felt sick. So I think eating healthy is a cheat meal. It's a reward. It makes me feel good. And that's my mentality right now. Oh, hey, Ron. Nice to see you. Good morning. 2-mile walk this morning. Doing it. It was cold. Yeah. Good luck with the cold. You're in, what's that state? Massachusetts. What's that state? Sorry, my brain. I know Massachusetts. You're there. Calgary right now is pretty good. I'm not complaining. It's like 0 degrees. It's better than -40 and -50 when we were colder than Antarctica the other day. Gosh, I think we got some normal weather now. But nice to see you. Hey, Keisha. Nice to see you, girl. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome. All right, we're going to go back to some more questions. Next question. If I can get it moving here. Nope, I missed one. Oh, okay. Next question is from Jamie. She asked the last question, and this is from Instagram. Purely Health and Fitness says, what keeps you on track? How do you get past failure and keep going? What keeps me on track? Awareness. Awareness. You might see some calories here. Don't judge me. It's helping me. Again, body fat is fuel. Awareness. This is October. Awareness. This is my calorie calendar. Awareness. Where else? Habit tracking. Awareness. All this stuff. Oh, I don't want to reveal my weight. Ah! Awareness. All this stuff. I revealed some calories. Is helping me keep me on track. Listing my weight like this. Cole is the one who told me to do this. He told me to list my weight in this form so I can see the trends in my weight. And I did that. I've got weight in one column. I've got calories in one column. I got calories burned in one column, but we can't really track our calories burned, guys. But whatever. I'm using this Fitbit. It's relative, right? It's relative, but you can't really do it. And my fasting hours. I have them all to see patterns, to see what happens is, okay, if I eat this many calories, what happens to my weight the next day? When I burn this many calories, what happens to my weight the next day? When I'm fasting for this many hours, what happens to my weight the next day? So for example, when I dropped weight really quickly a few days ago, I dropped 3 pounds in one day. I was like, we're going to hold it up. The next day, we are going to cut our fast to a normal fast. So I fasted for 14 hours. So I ate at 10 a.m. I usually break my fast around 3, 4, or 5, depending on when I start the fast. Today I'll be breaking it. I don't know when I'll be breaking it actually, because I did lose weight again, and I gotta talk to Cole because I don't want to lose weight that fast. You gotta slow it down. So yeah, I look at that and I'm like, okay, my fast. So then after dropping weight so quickly, I closed my fasting window and I increased my calories, and then my weight stabilized. So awareness is what keeps me on track. Writing everything down. Guys, honestly, I hate tracking my calories, or I did. I used to hate it. I resisted tracking my calories. And when I did track my calories earlier on in my weight loss journey, I was very lackadaisical about it. You don't have to track calories. You can track whatever you want as long as you are aware of how much you're eating and making sure that you're eating less than what you have before. So it's really important to reduce what you eat. You got to track, you got to know. Calories is the easiest and cheapest way to do it. It truly is. So I literally track my calories. Carbs I track too, but carbs I'm not, like I said, I am in ketosis right now, but I'm not doing strict keto. I'm using keto as a tool to help me drop the weight down. Bodybuilders do this. For example, when they need to carb load, they eat more carbs. And then on days where they need to cut, they reduce their carbs a little more. I like cyclical keto. I like rotating my macros and my carbs based on what my body responds. So right now, the way my body's responding, we got to increase the carbs. We're going to increase the carbs, and we're going to increase the healthy carbs. It's going to be things like dark chocolate, who Cole got me obsessed with. Oh, I love dark chocolate now. It's so good. I know it sounds weird. And that's another thing I got to talk about is when you eat healthy, foods taste better. Guys, I love food. Like, there's a couple of videos of me moaning eating my food, but I absolutely love food. Like, clearly I ballooned to almost 300 pounds, but I still love food to this very day. And I've noticed that ever since I started eating healthy, food tastes so much better. Like, I was having these pizza egg bites, which are just egg bites with like peppers and like all these vegetables, and tastes so good. Dark chocolate tastes so good to me. Like, food just tastes good. Like, oh, when I just bake, like, my favorite meat is pork. Like, I love pork. What's your favorite meat below? Pork and seafood. Like, pork. I bought these pork shoulder blades, which are really cheap cuts of meat, and I just was like frying it on the pan, and I ate it, and it just tastes so good. When I was struggling with binge eating over the summer, I would eat and eat and eat, and food just was bland. And I would just eat to satisfy myself, and I just wasn't happy. Food didn't taste well. So honestly, our taste buds are messed up. And I have proof of this. My son is another example. So my little guy, he eats pretty healthy because I've drilled it into his head. And when I was pregnant with him, only thing I could eat without throwing up was sushi and fruits. I don't eat much fruits now, but I want to get back into fruit because fruit's really good for you. So he came out of me just eating fruits and sushi. Alex loves his fruits and he loves his vegetables. So it was funny because one day, like, someone on his dad's side of the family, like, I'm kind of fighting with that side of the family right now because they don't care about eating healthy. They really don't. They try, but they don't care. So they would go and buy him Dr. Pepper. Like, I didn't want to introduce him to Pops or any of these sugar things because my son himself, he has mental health struggles. So I noticed when he eats crappy food, he tends to act out. So my son was sitting down and he was eating something crappy, and then he grabbed a kiwi. Like, that's his favorite, like, fruit right now. And he's like, this tastes funny. I'm like, that's because you're eating a crappy thing and then you're eating the kiwi, so it's messing up your taste buds. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna put it away and just eat my kiwi because he loves the way kiwi tastes. So that was like a learning from my son, because kids are just like so like plain, and I guess they're more like, how do you explain it? They're not like us adults in terms of they've been exposed to a lot of things. So they're at the most default rate of the human body if your kid eats generally healthy. So when he did that and he ate the one bad healthy thing and then he ate the healthy thing and he's like, this tastes funny, that showed me that, hey, unhealthy food messes up our palate. So for me, I love food and I love it when food tastes good, and I want to be able to enjoy the food and feel satisfied from it. So it's really important to talk about like that whole taste bud thing. Anyway, I went on a tangent there. Next question I didn't answer was, how do you get past failure and keep going? All right, I spent years bombarding my head with motivational content. It started off with Your World Within, Eddie Pinero, and it blossomed to so many people. Mel Robbins, Kenneth Suarez, he's an affirmation guy. I'll link his stuff below. Who else? Joe Dispenza. I've been into Ed Milet lately. Oh my God. Lisa Nichols, Oprah Winfrey, David Goggins is another one. And just listening to these people who went through adversity and turned adversity into something beautiful, learning from these people literally is the reason how I changed my mindset into getting past failure. Like I have a routine on all this. Again, I should probably film a video on this, on my whole mindset motivation routine and what I do just to help share it with you guys. Because the beautiful thing about this, finding your own routine, is that we're all unique and everyone does it differently. But just bombarding my head with this content and just hearing these people like overcome made me realize that failure is a pivotal part of success. Before, my relationship with failure is that I failed, oh, I'm giving up. Screw it. I'm just going to eat all the food. I'm going to eat all the junk food. I don't care about keeping in my calories. I don't care about exercising. That was my attitude with failure, guys. Like every time I would mess up on my weight loss journey, like I would screw up, I would literally just give up. No, it is in the point of you messing up, that is where the magic happens. That's where you need to hold on and be objective and be like, wait a minute, what can I do to learn from this or do it differently? That's where you have to be courageous and ask yourself these tough questions. So I've learned that failure is probably the most important tool for success. And that's how I get past it. I approach failure with a sense of curiosity. And I don't approach failure anymore as a, why did you do this? You suck. You're not going to do this. All these negative thoughts that come in your head. Okay, let's check in the chat quickly. And let me take a drink of something. I think I'm doing my energy drink. Oh, Fitness H2O. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you. How are you? I'm well. I'm trying to motivate you guys. I'm trying to connect with you guys because I miss doing live streams. I used to do this all the time. And I was like afraid to do this. I don't know. I had all these like negative beliefs and why am I like just stupid anxiety that I'm really trying to undo. But I told myself, girl, you know, when you do the live streams, you love it. And it's been a while since I did a live stream myself. Lexi, my love, nice to see you. Good morning, beautiful people. Just woke up. It's almost 11 a.m. That's definitely not a norm. I want to sleep until 11. I'm having insomnia. I need your sleep because I'm waking up at 2:30 every day. It's absolutely annoying. Oh, I love the hearts. Oh, all the hearts. I love the calendar. Yeah, that's really like just seeing it because I walk by it every day. This calendar helps me out. I just got it from Walmart and you just peel it off the wall. And yeah, I love these calendars because it literally helps me see. And that is actually a tool for habit tracking from James Clear's Atomic Habits and from Charles Duhigg's The Power of Habit. He talks about the power of habit tracking. And one of the first examples he lists in that book was weight loss. He talked about a woman who wanted to lose weight and quit smoking, and he got her to do these things. Because again, it gives you awareness. You're seeing what is going on. Like at first, it's going to be hard to, track everything because you're going to have to face yourself, It's not easy facing yourself. It sucks. But through going through that discomfort, you have to remind yourself, what is on the other side of that discomfort? What is on the other side? Success. So tracking at first is going to be hard. You're going to have to see where you're going wrong, but do it. Honestly, after tracking for the first couple of weeks here, this is October. I don't know where September went. It was hard in the beginning, tracking the days that I binged and overate. And then I noticed that as I kept going and I saw me just transforming, it kept me motivated. So tracking is a very powerful way to build that own motivation, that self-discipline, that self-belief. It really does. Even on days that you mess up, it's okay. Don't stop tracking. It's not the tracking that's doing it. It's your thoughts behind you messing up. What are you telling yourself when you mess up? Think about that. Ask yourself that next time. So important. You guys are awesome. I'm seeing all the chicken and beef. Oh yeah. Yeah, chicken's pretty good. Beef is good. Bacon. I love that, Jess. Bacon is awesome. Bacon is such a good tool. Cole keeps telling me to eat bacon, eat bacon. Bacon is just kind of messy to make. But what I've been doing is been grabbing these like, what do you call it? Beef jerky bacons. They're so good, but I do love bacon. I just need to find a better way to do it. I need an air fryer. I lost my my air fryer broke. I'm going to get an air fryer. Bacon is really good. I'm just tired of cleaning the pots. Derek's Journey says, Jaden and Ginny love dark chocolate, but I can't be plain. It has to be the ones with nuts or fruit and mixed in. That's good. That's fine, Derek. That's absolutely fine. Dark chocolate has so much benefits for you, for your heart, the micronutrients, like something we keep forgetting. Everyone's focused on macros. Everyone's like fats, carbs, protein. Yes, but our body needs micronutrients to really get things going. So things like magnesium and all of that, like that's why it's important to eat your fruits and vegetables and have dark chocolate, because it has these micronutrients. Something I want to research more into. I'm trying to see what else. I may have missed some. Oh, Ron's Keto Cafe says, how do you like that beet juice you've been making? It's really good. I mix it with Crystal Light. I want to stop mixing it with Crystal Light because I looked at the ingredient and it had corn something in it. And I'm really trying to heal this body and I don't want anything that could trigger inflammation. Eventually I'll reintroduce it because it doesn't make me really feel off. But since I'm going through so much, I want to eliminate it. Instead, what I do is that, again, this is coming up in videos, is that I blend it with lots of ginger. The ginger is key because, oh, it just wakens you up. And I put in some beets and then I add Crystal Light and some lemon. So instead of adding Crystal Light, I'm probably going to start adding stevia, but I have to find a really good stevia. I know Ashley K. Fick talked about the raw stevia on Amazon. It has to be pure organic raw stevia and you just need a little bit and it's good. Because I've bought in some crappy stevias and I'm like, ugh, what is this? Doesn't taste good at all. Just going through the comments here. Yes, ribeye for sure. I don't think I've ever had a ribeye. Everyone talks about ribeye in the, like, you know, the whole carnivore keto world in general. Never had a ribeye. I'm not really a beef person. Like I said, it's pork. I can eat ribs all day. I do like chicken wings. Oh, yes. See, I love food, guys. So I don't know how I'm fasting like this and starving myself. I'm not starving myself. Fat is fuel, guys. Fat is fuel. I'm just reshifting my metabolism because I messed it up after eating like crap for years, but I did not know what I was doing. We were all taught nutrition wrong. That is why there is an obesity epidemic. That is why even people who are not obese, they're having all of these illnesses. So something's going on with the food we're eating. Something's going on. Ribeyes. I want ribeyes. Cheryl's Place, her favorite food is, or meats are eggs, bacon, and veggie cheese. Ooh, veggies and cheese. Nice. I love, eggs are good. Eggs are so good. Like these pizza egg bites I've been eating. Oh, so good. Love it. Love it. I'm just going to check through the chat here. Okay. Aww. Hey girl, thank you so much. I love that you're here. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're loving the live. Derek String says, I got to get going. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, Derek, for being here and moderating the chat. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you, everyone, for your time. But we're not done yet. I'm just saying bye to Derek. Oh, Paul. Hey. Paul says, beet juice is an awesome... Oh, I can't say that word. You guys see it. I'll go to Google later to pronounce it. More oxygen, so it's easier to work hard. Oh, is that why I feel good? Because when I eat it, I just feel... Oh, no. Sorry about that. I lost you guys for a second. My alarm went on for my little traditional Chinese medicine thing. Yeah, I'm taking a bunch of traditional Chinese herbs just to help heal in my body because Western medicine almost killed me. But my Western medicine doctor is supporting me because she's like, you know, since you had a reaction, she's the one who actually recommended me to the TCM that's at her office, the traditional Chinese medicine doctor at her office. So I love that Western medicine is literally like combining with Eastern medicine or alternative medicine or, you know, that kind of alternative medicine. Let's just say that. I don't know what else to call it. All right. All right. I think I do. Oh, good morning, Alan. Hey, good morning, Alan. Nice to see you. I love Alan and his cooking. Like, oh my gosh, all the meat recipes, all the keto alternatives. Like, I will forever be probably eating keto alternatives, which are basically health alternatives or healthy swaps, because I don't know, guys. I don't know what happened to my body, but I could not consume the same carbs I used to after giving birth to my son. Like, I used to be able to eat pasta, like, and I would eat like whole wheat pasta, everything. And then my body freaked out. I don't know what happened, but we're trying to fix that. But I will forever be doing alternative stuff. Okay, I do have a few questions, so let's get through it. Another question. What do you think helps you keep you the most committed without rebounding? You look amazing and I love your hair. Aw, thank you so much, Jamie. It's another question from Jamie. What keeps me committed without rebounding? Guys, I rebound. I do struggle. I do rebound. What keeps me committed is, guys, I've been at this since 2018. I've gained weight. I've lost weight. I put on muscle. I've lost muscle. And what keeps me going is that I just want to hit my goal weight already. I'm tired of being on a weight loss journey. I want to transform this journey into a physique transformation journey, and not just a physique transformation journey, a mental transformation journey. I want to get my bodybuilding career started because I think it's so important to always strive for something. And I need the muscle, guys, because of all the injuries I have with my body. I need the muscle. The cure to my body is literally working out. Like, my physiotherapists give me exercises to go to the gym. So I want the muscle for longevity. I want the muscle to boost my metabolism. So when I'm at the weight I want to be at, I can enjoy foods without gaining weight. I just want to be always striving towards something. And what keeps me committed are my goals. What keeps me committed is inspiring you guys. What keeps me committed is remembering my old self being 25 years old, riddled with chronic pain on all of these medications, and me looking in the mirror, looking at myself and being like, I'm only 25 years old. Why the heck am I on all these medications? Why the heck is my stomach this bloated? Why the heck did I balloon to this much weight when I've never ever been this obese in my life? Like, my old self, just remembering how I felt, how it was really bad, just being riddled with depression. And then for her to have the courage to turn that around. And then when I started exercising and eating right, I began to feel good. And when I was like 270 pounds, when I lost my first 10, is that 20 pounds? Yeah, when I lost my first like 20 pounds, being able to do those Beachbody workouts and see myself progress through those workouts was so cool. It just made me so proud of my body, and it gave me hope. Action gives you momentum. Action gives you hope. And just seeing me progress, it just turned my mood around. I got proud of myself. And that's what keeps me going, is my past self. And I just never want to go back there again. I never want to get back to that low level. I did hit that low level this year, but because I had experience and because I've been working so hard on my mindset, again, that quote, in order to get ready, you have to stay ready. I've been able to, wow, like literally hit Wonderland, and I'm getting close to my, oh my gosh, I'm getting close to my goal, my first 100 pounds down. I'm scaring myself. Woo! I'm so proud of myself through all of this as I sit here in neck pain. It's okay. I will heal. I will heal. As long as I'm determined to heal, I will heal, and I will not have chronic upper body pain. No, I'll tell you, upper body pain is worse than lower body pain because you got all these nerves up here. So yeah, that's what keeps me the most committed from rebounding, is my why and my motivation. Next question. It's a list of questions. This was dropped today by Lisa. I don't know if you're in the chat. I think I saw you in the chat, Lisa. First, she says, this is from YouTube, you're rocking the purple hair. Yes, Shai Sarai asked so many questions, so many great questions. I have a few more questions to add. How long are you fasting for these days? I'm prepared. Okay, so January 1st, I fasted for 18 hours. January 2nd, I fasted for 23. And then 3rd, 4th, 22, 21. So it looks like I'm fasting right now on average 21 to 22 hours. that seems to be the sweet spot. For some reason, the 22-hour fast, that's when I drop the weight. Like just fasting for in and around 22 hours. So I've been fasting in and around there. I will be throwing an extended fast, but not anytime soon, because a couple weeks ago, I did 2 48-hour fasts back to back to help reverse the damage that happened to my body after Christmas. Holy smokes. I've been still dealing with that because I've been noticing I've been very bloated since Christmas. The bloat's coming down. Me and my TCM doctor are working through that. She's giving me herbs to like help reduce the bloat and the phlegm and all of the stuff she talks about that that's just mind blowing. Traditional Chinese medicine is powerful. And yeah, I've been really like, Christmas did a lot of damage on my body. My weight didn't really balloon. I think after Christmas, I went up to like 203 pounds and I dropped right back down to 200 pounds. And now I'm way below that. But like, yeah, I don't know what it did to me. Like, that's why I'm like, I'm eating healthy for the rest of the year. If Christmas comes along, I'm making my own turkey. It's going to be organic. I'm going to find a way to make a stuffing that is friendly and not full of crap. And I'm just going to eat more healthy foods instead of jumping and eating something unhealthy. Like healthy swaps. You can make alternative swaps for everything. Healthy version of pizza, healthy version of stuffing, healthy version of French fries, air fried potatoes. Like, I can't wait to start really carb loading again when I get this weight off, because I love air fried potatoes. So good. Next one is, how often do you fast per week? My app would tell me that. I don't know. I got to do quick math in my head. What's 20 times 7? 7 times 2, 104. Let's say 140 hours a week is what I'm fasting right now. 140 hours a week. When I throw in an extended fast, that will be greater. But I'm not doing, like I said, any extended fasts anytime soon. Probably the end of January or the start of my next cycle, because that's when Mindy Pell says to do it. She's the fasting expert I really learned from. Next question is, how often do you fast per week? Oh, I fast every day. Every day. Some days it's 15 hours. Well, that's a rare one, but mostly it's between 20 to 22 hours. How many calories does your coach have you on per day, and what are your macros? So Cole has me on keto macros. I am ketosis because this morning he made me go test my ketones through the ketone test strips. But again, I cycle in and out of keto. Remember that. I use it as a tool to help me lose weight. And when the weight comes up, I bump up the carbs, I bump up the calories. How do I come off my fast? I just eat lean protein or whatever my body wants. Sometimes I eat eggs. You should break your fast with fat, but I've been having a lot of digestion issues since Christmas that I'm trying to reverse. So I've been eating a lot of lean protein, but anything that's natural, you don't want to break your fast with sugar or anything that's high in carbs. You want to break your fast with protein, vegetables even. I break my fast with something like that. So for example, a few days ago, I broke my fast with egg bites. Another day I broke my fast with liver. That's how I break my fast. And I should mention that when I'm not eating during the day, I'm still drinking things like this. Like this is like a Monster energy drink. It's, it has 6 grams of carbs, but 2 of those grams are erythritol. It doesn't matter. Like if I showed this to Cole, you'd probably like, don't drink it, but I've been drinking it and I'm still losing weight. You just got to understand what helps you and not. Sometimes I break my fast with dark chocolate, but yeah, during the day, I will have coffee with cream and stevia. I will have lots of tea. So I've been boiling ginger and drinking it just to help my stomach, because I don't know what's going on with my stomach. I'll have my beet juice. And yeah, I have liquids throughout the day. So bone broth if need be. So yeah, I'm drinking lots of liquids. It's so imperative. Oh yeah, and snake juice, aka electrolytes, which I ordered some from Cole's company there. I'm waiting for that to come in. But it's important to have electrolytes when you're fasting and dieting this hard. I know that. I'm not doing it because I just got fed up with it. So that's why I ordered the snake juice pack. So grab a pack, put it in, salt water pretty much with sodium, potassium, magnesium. That's what I have throughout the day. And it helps crush the hunger too. How many calories does he have me on? he says Cole does not want me consuming no more than 1,200 calories. And on days that I need to eat more, we eat a bit more. So yeah, that's the rule. I want to stay in and around 1 to 1,200 calories. And that's not every day. Remember, it's not every day I'm eating that many calories. If I'm dropping weight too fast, I have to increase the calories so I have something a little normal, like 1,400 to 1,600 calories. And it's all about listening to your body, learning how to manipulate your body into doing what it wants to do by using various methods. Next question is, how are your cardio sessions? How long are your cardio sessions? All right, so right now I'm in rehabilitation mode. I'm rehabbing. Give me a second. I'm rehabbing from the car accident. So my brain is having a lot of problems with processing cardio because when my heart rate goes up, there's like a disconnection between my brain and my heart because of all of the nerve issues I have in my neck. So right now, my cardio at the gym is 20 minutes on the bike. And if I'm feeling well enough, I will go on a 40-minute walk with my dog at the dog park. So right now, my cardio is biking and walking. When I'm healed and when I'm normal, my cardio is either the elliptical, running, anything high intense, and I will do that for 30 to 45 minutes because I love cardio. I love pushing my heart rate that high. It just releases all of the stress. It just lets it all out. So that's what I normally do when I lose weight. I like to do, and I do cardio 5 to 6 times a week. I try to have one HIIT session because I just love doing high intensity cardio. You guys know me, if you've been following my channel for a while, I love doing lunge jumps. I love doing squat jumps. I love doing all the plyometrics. Like I love that. Like my legs, I have fast twitch muscle fibers. I am a sprinter. I love to jump. So I haven't been able to do those workouts lately, which sucks, but yeah. But as of right now, my cardio is 20 to about an hour a day, 5 days a week, body pending. On average, how long are your workouts on your lift days? Okay, so my workouts are actually the same time as what they would be when I was not injured. So yesterday, I went to the gym for 2 hours. Let me explain. You don't need to do 2 hours because I'm taking my time slow. So you don't really time your workouts. Like Laura Lee Chapato says, she's an IFBB bikini pro. She says, I do my workouts when it's done. So whatever I have planned, I make sure I get it done. And I make sure I go to the gym at a time where I don't have to be somewhere afterwards, because one thing I hate doing is rushing my gym workouts. I don't like to rush my workouts. I want to take my time to finish my workouts, because when you rush your workouts, you're not mindful, you're not focused. So right now, my workouts are 1 hour to 2 hours at a time. Now, right now it's different because of my concussion and all my injuries. I really take it slow in between sets. I slow my heart rate down. I make sure if I'm feeling dizzy, because I get a lot of dizzy spells, I like calm myself down. I do deep breathing. So it takes me time to get through my workouts. Now, let's say I'm normal and I'm healed up. I would still be working out 1.5 hour to 2 hour workouts per day, because it's what I did when I was doing Caroline Gervin workouts at home. They just took me that long. Her workouts are normally 1 hour, but I had to pause. That girl, Caroline Gervin. Huh. And I will be doing some workouts from her at the gym because I've got studio space in the gym, and I want to do like a 20-minute, 30 workout program with her again. So stay tuned for that. That is coming. But yeah, so I usually do the same thing when I'm not injured, except there's less rest time. I get in more exercise in, more reps in. All right, that was the last question. I am going to check out the chat now and see where we're at. Oh, Sarge. Hi, Sarge. Nice to see you. Can't stay, but saw that you are live. So popping in to say hi. I have to do Sunday errands with Mrs. Sarge. Oh, have a good time, Sarge. Nice to see you. Hi there. Says, hi, Daniela. Curly hair looks great on you. Love the color too. Thank you. My New Year's word is change, because I need to change my personality in order to change my personal reality. That's a Joe Dispenza quote. And purple. My favorite color is actually green, but purple, for some reason, it reminds me of my higher self. I imagine my higher self, and she's purple for some reason. So I want to be my higher self, so I'm turning purple. I'm being a weirdo, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, hey, Sarai. I didn't know you were here. Nice to see you. See you later, Cheryl. Take care. Oh, hi, Lou. Oh, thank you, Lou. You are wonderful. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for just being there and sharing with me how my journey has helped you and how you started fasting intermittently. And it just, you've been here for so long, and I appreciate you. Let me read your comment. Thank you for explaining your day while you fast. I need my coffee and energy drinks. Yeah, you need to have coffee and energy drinks when you fast. Coffee is pivotal because it crushes your appetite. Like, I love coffee. Coffee, and it helps you work out. Coffee is just life, okay? Coffee is just life. Aw. I'm just going back at the comments here. That low level is scary. It's hard to crawl out of it sometimes. I think you're talking about mental, right? Yeah, it is. But when you hit rock bottom, you discover strengths of yourself that you would never discover unless you hit rock bottom. Unfortunately, it's just the law of the universe. I don't know why it happens. We have to go through crappy times in order to find our strength. And in order to find that strength, you have to have the courage to move forward. You have to have the courage to pick yourself up and learn from rock bottom. Ask yourself, what is life teaching me? What is life teaching you? For me, with this car accident, what has it taught me? It's teaching me that I have a lot to change. I need to be more patient with myself and with my loved ones. I need to change the way I approach life. I need to not battle everyone on the road, which happened post-accident though, because I really would get stressed. Like, when you get into a car accident, you kind of have PTSD, and people here in Alberta don't know how to drive. Let's just say that, okay? Westerners, I've noticed that because I've had a few friends that moved from Ontario to either Alberta or British Columbia. People, I don't know. It's like the wild, wild west here. You can't drive like this in Toronto because there will be a cop on your butt in 2 seconds. We're here in Calgary. I live near a police station, and people don't give a crap. But yeah, it's taught me that I have so much to learn. So rock bottom will teach you lessons that you'll never learn from the top. And it's through those lessons that you get to the top. So yeah, thanks for that, Lexi. And it's really nice seeing you. I'm trying to get through all the comments here. Why did the comments disappear? Oh my goodness. I'm just going through. Give me a second. Oh, Shai Sarai says, hey, Daniela, sorry, I was knocked out. Good, sleep, because I have not been getting any sleep. Sleep for me, please. My sleep has been so bad. I keep waking up at 2:30 a.m. every morning, and I think it's my neck. I have my occupational therapist, which is another mental health support person. They just basically help you execute your strategies to get better, because I'm not touching pharmaceutical drugs after what happened to me with Latuda. I wish, and amitriptyline. I wish I could use pharmaceutical medicine for my mental health, but it doesn't help. It makes me worse. I don't know why. It just sucks. But get sleep. Good for you. Get sleep. Sleep is pivotal. I don't even know how I'm dropping all these pounds with not sleeping, because sleeping is important with weight loss. That is another key tip. You gotta sleep. Gotta sleep. But I'm working on my sleep. I'm fighting for my sleep. Melatonin didn't work. I'm trying different cannabis oils now. Like, I wanted to stay away from THC, but it looks like I got to combine THC with maybe a CBD and CBG. Sorry. There's so many different cannabinoids, endocannabinoids out there. Everyone focuses on the THC. And I was talking to a gentleman at the store, and he was saying that he's been noticing a lot of people are coming in and having bad reaction to the THC. And the reason that is happening is because they're breeding these plants to be stupid. Like, the natural plant doesn't need to have high levels of THC. No, there's a balance. So he's talking to like the owner of the store to get more CBG products, or CBD products or CBN. These are all new things that we are learning that have actual medical applications. And I have a medical cannabis doctor who's helping me sort through all this, because they're like, you're in so much pain, sweetie. And she's like, don't touch the flower. You need to take oils. So I take oils, cannabis oils. I don't touch the flower right now because of the amount of pain I'm in. But yeah, it's just, I'm trying to figure out this sleep situation. I'm not touching sleeping pills. It was recommended, but now my doctor knows that me and pharmaceutical drugs right now, no. We're going to go as natural as possible, but it has a lot going on. So I'm glad you're getting your sleep. I hope you all are getting your sleep. Hey, Jess. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, Ron. I see you're talking about Canada. Oh, I bet you didn't know my family is from... Really? You're from Moncton, New Brunswick? That is so cool. I haven't been to the East Coast. I really want to go to the East Coast because I love seafood and there's tons of lobster there. And it's beautiful because it kind of looks like Ireland, Scotland, and England there, because a long time ago the world was connected and, you know, we separated. That's some science stuff with the continent. So that part of Canada looks like the UK, and I have a love for the UK. I've never been to the UK, but I want to go. But that's so cool. Oh my gosh. That's cool, Ron. It's nice to know. Alan says, you should come to California if you want. You want to see bad drivers. I'm okay. No more bad drivers. I've seen enough here. I believe you, Ron. Honestly, when I get my settlement from the car accident, I'm buying a pickup truck or a Jeep or some big vehicle, because I am not going to get into another accident in my life. Okay? No way. Well, if I do, I'll be in a tank of a car. I would drive that Hummer if I could, but I feel like that car is very expensive. I don't know. I'm just, no more little SUV crossovers. Like, ugh, no more. No more. I just want to protect myself. I'm driving a big car. Now I'm going to have to learn how to drive that. But I do have my driver instructor here, and he's going to help me out with that. Jess Vega says, I'll keep drinking my coffee for sure, but I need to up my electrolytes. Yes, the electrolyte problem. Something that I need to do too. And the reason why I was struggling with my electrolytes, because I make it myself. I do like a scoop of Himalayan sea salt. Then I have this magnesium powder called Calm. And then I add potassium chloride, which is just salt that says potassium chloride. So the Himalayan salt is sodium chloride, and then you get a potassium salt. And I don't know, it was just gross and bland, and I was just tired of doing it. I'm trying to find a good electrolyte company out there. Like, I forgot, I have open dialogue with Michaela Peterson. She's someone who's been pivotal about diet and fasting and all of that, because it's helped her cure her issues. And I commented on one of her stories, and she replied back, because I'm like, where's your electrolyte company? And she's like, I have to switch things around. So she's working on it, trying to find an American manufacturer, because I need some electrolytes. Like, I ordered Kohl's electrolytes. I'm going to see how they're going to work. But it's really hard to find good electrolytes without crap in it. So yeah, all you can do right now is make your own. Maybe I'll do a video on how much you put in it. But yeah, we got to keep up with the electrolytes. And eating things like dark chocolate, magnesium, putting salt on your food, that helps out too. You want to make sure you get all of that in. Just looking at the... Ron says, Nova Scotia is a beautiful place. You might want to visit. Been there many times. Oh, I want to go to Nova Scotia. I definitely want to go to Nova Scotia. Deb Runner says, non-electrolyte tablets are a great one that I use. Oh yeah, Paul, you use electrolytes because you're like a super runner. You run all the time. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll check that out, because I just want something quick, like open a pack, drink, and go. Because electrolytes are pivotal. Again, electrolytes are the micronutrients our body needs. Jess Vega says, Redmond's has some good electrolytes, but for the convenience, I just use liquid IV. I've heard of liquid IV. Okay. I'm going to look into that too. You guys are helping me out here. Yeah, I'm going to look into that. Thank you for that. I feel like I got to write this down, or I could just go back and look at the chat. Jess Kaplan says, I use Ultima. It is sweetened with stevia, which is keto and fasting friendly. I love my stevia. Stevia is natural. It's a natural part of the plant. So I will check that too. Ultima. Yeah, sometimes you just want a little bit of sugar in the water as well. Jess Kaplan says, look at IV has tons of sugar. Wouldn't work with fasting. Oh, I can't do sugar. I can't do sugar. I didn't know that, but we'll see. I will look into it. I can't do sugar. My body freaks out with sugar. Like, I can do a little sugar, and I can do sugar from fruits. Listen, don't be afraid of sugar from fruits. I hate when people do that. Fruits are gonna make you fat. What? Sugar? No, if it comes from a fruit, it's fine. I just can't do processed sugar. Like, I can't do that because my body goes, ah, which is why I have the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Because I remember back in the day, I would always get those Cadbury chocolates. I would have it like 3 times a week. I would have the whole thing. So that's 900 calories of chocolate filled with sugar. And I'm so glad Cole got me into dark chocolate now because it gets to my chocolate cravings. Hi, Daniela. About a year ago, you motivated me to start weight trainings. I loved Caroline Gervin. Thank you. Do you follow any online programs? Oh, that's so awesome. I love Caroline Gervin too. I really want to get back to doing some 20-minute workouts with her at the gym. So I've returned to working out at the gym because it's just easier for me to recover from my injuries. I don't know what I'm doing with programs right now. Right now, I'm just doing physio programs. So I'll tell you what my physiotherapists have me doing. My pelvic floor physiotherapist wants to focus on strengthening my core and my legs. So for my core, I'm doing a lot of bird dogs. I'm doing a lot of like transverse abdominis contractions. I'm doing, what do you call those, stomach vacuums. I'm doing ab exercises for my abdominals. And then for my legs, I am using a lot of machines at the gym because I don't want to put too much pressure. So I'm using the leg press. I do squats when I can because I do have a torn, something's up with my knee. What is it called? MCL is torn or sprained. So I got to be careful with the knee. But if I wrap it up, it's good to go. So I would do squats, lunges, and you know what machine I'm really into right now? The leg curl, the lying leg curl, because it's hard to work your hamstrings with dumbbells. You can do RDLs and stuff, but like that leg curl really helps because it takes the pressure off your joints and it's just hammering the hamstring. So yeah, I do those exercises repeatedly. For my upper body, I'm doing a lot of rows. I'm doing this, I don't know what it's called, with the cable machine. Oh my gosh, what is that called? Rotator shoulder. Just imagine a cable machine here, hook it up, and I do that. I do outward and I do inward. I'm doing these. Why do I not know the name of these? These are all new. These are all with the cable machines. My vestibular therapist, who's also my physiotherapist for my neck and upper body, I have 2. That's how messed up my body is from this accident. Because one physiotherapist can't do it all. It's too much for me, for anybody. I would have to see them 5 times a week. He's got me doing cable flies. That's it. Flies. He's got me doing flies with dumbbells because he wants me to open up my chest. Because from the seatbelt, when you drive, the seatbelt goes over here, right? So it did a lot of damage. I didn't even realize. So I got to strengthen my chest. I've been doing a lot of strength training exercises for my chest. And tricep pull downs. I can do those. Those are an exercise I can do without feeling any pain. I love tricep pull downs with the machine. The cable machine is a new machine for me. I've never used it when I used to go to the gym years ago, and I love it. I just love the resistance training of it. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of that. And all these exercises I do, you can definitely do from home. All right. Well, it's been an hour and a half. I didn't expect to go this long, but thank you so much for being here on my live stream Q&A. If I missed any questions, please drop it in the comments of this video, not in the chat, but in the comments of when this video stops. And thank you so much for being here. And I hope to do another Q&A, but I'll do it video style and really like think about these questions. But I wanted to hang out with you guys today, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Look out, tomorrow I will have a new video. It's a how-to videos. I'm going to talk about 5 effective strategies I've done to help me lose weight. We're going to go into mindset. We're going to go into nutrition, go into tracking, and the whole lot. But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you guys on the other side. Bye.